So in a video I had a statement that said that the blue flames I had extending way up the top were because I had no airflow around the bottom of the windscreen, and I mentioned I was going to probably punch some holes in there. I got a couple different things here. I got 3 along the very bottom in case I would want to tent stake it down, and then some up a little bit higher, which that way won't get interfere with the base. So we'll see if that's enough air, just punching some holes in it. I'll light this up. Put this on there and let this get started and see if we had those extending blue flames off this again. This stove is probably too hot for a Heineken pot. I don't know because I haven't actually done many videos with it on there, but it seems to cook it really fast. We'll see how it does with the windscreen on here and if we get flames shooting way up around the sides of it. Interesting, from looking down inside, there's actually jets of flames shooting in wherever the holes are. That's very interesting. It's still burning the primer right now. Once the primer is burnt out, I imagine those bottom jets of flame coming in will actually go away. Yeah, a lot of primer going on right now. Well, look at the can changing. All the moisture building on it really super fast. You can hear it sizzling as it's running down the side. Well, that changed temperature quick. I still have flames in the bottom coming in. Oh, those are excruciating flames. So the thought was that the air coming in would allow the flames to ignite in the bottom and not climb up the pot. So once the primer burns out, which it has not, it looks like it's just about to burn out here. Once the primer burns off, I want to see if that comes back down and burns inside or not. We'll find out in a second here. It looks like it may be doing exactly that. That's exactly what it did do. It actually, once the primer was out, the flames now have actually dropped to inside the stove and they're not coming across the top anymore. Little bits are, but it had done that before anyway. So the airflow in the bottom is allowing it to heat inside. So we'll see just how hot. When I block it, you can see a little bit of the flames coming out. We'll see just how hot it gets and if the aluminum screen can withstand the excruciating heat that's burning down inside there now and not coming all out the top. Boiling. I couldn't tell if it was the water boiling or if it was the fuel, and the fuel just burnt out, but the water was definitely boiling there. You could hear it. Oh no, it was gurgling the cup there, but now I need to lift this up. I don't dare do it with my bare hands. And then I'm going to lift the windscreen up, and yes, the windscreen is actually burning the wood there. It's getting so hot down inside here. But no damage has came to the windscreen. So all looks well on the inside of the screen there. Nothing melted, nothing disformed. And don't know if you can see this on the, yeah, you can. The windscreen's getting so hot that it's actually burning this veneer. You can see where the windscreen was actually sitting when I bumped it once. It's right on that line there. That is not the stove burning, that's this windscreen transferring heat down to the wood. But it worked fine. It did help on the flames shooting up the side. They were not quite as bad as they were the last time I did it. And it did get the water to a boil this time, whereas last time there were so many flames coming to the side there was no bottom heat. So this has actually been working pretty well with my Heineken pots. I haven't done many videos with the lid on, which is what it's really made to do, and I've laid it off to the side here. That lid lets you cook with a bigger pot on there. Actually, this is a small pot, but you can put a pretty good sized pot on here and cook on this and get a fast boil on this. So you wouldn't cook with this pot on this, it'd just be too wobbly. But with the lid on there, works really well. And I haven't tried that yet either. So I may do a demo with this as well to see how the pot absorbs the heat from this, because your flames would definitely roll around the outer edges, which would not be directly onto this. So I might try that just to see a time frame and how it would work. This is not meant for this small of a stove, I don't think. I think it's meant more for something like this. And that was, and I haven't measured this yet, but I will. That was just below the top of the jets when I filled that last one up. It was like right there. And this is in the fast burn mode. I need to find another leg. My hardware store has these. I lost one of my legs, so now I have two. But I know for a fact that my hardware store has them here. So the legs that go in here, I have lost one. That's why I haven't done any videos that way in a while. But like I said, I have a hardware store that carries these. These are book bindings, and I'll need to get a measurement. They come in a varying size. I'll need to get a measurement, and then I'll just get one of those in there, and we'll do some more videos with the stove. This gets, it cools down pretty quick. See, now it wasn't that long. I can already touch it. I wouldn't grab it tight because it's still pretty warm. I haven't done any videos in this fashion. Yeah, it's a little warm. I probably shouldn't be trying this just yet. It takes about 3 minutes to cool off, 3-4 minutes. There we go. With one more leg, I can do some more videos that way. That would not work with this unless I bent them in. So I don't know if I want to do that. That would work with the slow cook with this once I get my other leg. So once I get another leg from the store, I'll probably do that this weekend and do some other videos with this stove. I am going on a hiking trip in October here still, and I'm going to take this along and do some videos on the hiking trip with this as well. May bring a couple of the stoves that I'm just fashioning into. Alright, thanks for watching, and I want to thank the gentleman who suggested the airflow in here to help keep the burning down from the top. I'll have to list in the video because I can't remember his name right now.